Hail and well met friends, Andang here for another episode of Helm's Deep as we make our way through the amazing zone Turbines crafted. When we left off, we were killing enemy skirmishers and also destroying the mounted half-orc archers that were ravaging the lands of Rohan. And now we are back, fighting off skirmishers once more in mounted combat. Alright, and there's an archer, I got his attention. So it seems we will have to take him out next, if I can get back on the target. There we go. Yeah, let's just ride side by side, buddy. We're just buddies, that's it. Yep, just keep riding. That's fantastic. Yeah, oh, he threw something at me. I thought we were buddies. Apparently not. Alright, let's take out the skirmisher next. Take you out. Yeah, just keep running in front of me so I can shoot at you, that's great. Thank you very much, Goblin Skirmisher. Alright, let's see here. There's a Goblin Skirmisher. We shall take him out next. Oh, dismounted him, I believe. Ooh, dismounted both of them. Fantastic. Alright, well that completes the 2 quests, so we will now head back to talk with Ordistein. I'm only doing my quota, guys. It's not like I'm a hero or anything. Just going to run away. Whoa. Did I get too close? Yes, I did. Not surprised. Thankfully that buck did not chase me. Alright. Let's make our way over here. Let's see what's going on. Alright. Elserly. Nearly back to town. Fantastic. Yes, now my leg's broken. Alright.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You are mighty indeed to have faced and defeated the leaders of the half-orcs. Is there nothing you fear? No, actually, there's not. Well, actually, there is one thing that I fear. It's very scary. I don't share it with most people. It's actually Lalia. She is the most terrifying person ever, and very slow-moving cows. Those are the 2 things that terrify me, as you probably have noted in my previous series. Alright. So yes, you are mighty indeed to have defeated, you fear nothing. You have found a note upon the creatures. Let me see it. This is not good. Not good at all. Well, I didn't read it, so I don't know what you're referring to. You should bring this note to Thane Ordlac at once. It contains information that he must see. Do not delay, but congratulations on getting to level 92. That's quite fantastic, actually. Good job.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I confess to surprise that you live still. For the foul half-orcs are not without skill. Nevertheless, you have done some good for the Broadacres, even if you found naught upon the remains to implicate the traitor. I should say well done, and offer you a reward, but I will not, for I'm a greedy Rohirrim. Just kidding, here's your reward. Alright, it was a terrible joke. Should never tell it again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, really. I always expected a reward, for I'm a champion. Champion of Eriador. I demand high fees to protect the lands of Rohan. Alright. She has no name. How sad. Let us look upon her, and cry for her, the unnamed person. Turbine never gave her a name. Or a voice. Or a land to call home. Okay, so they gave her Rohan, but she's homeless. No home, no name, no right to anything. It is a sad story. to be a nameless NPC. You too can help prevent nameless NPCs. Contact your local Turbine employee and tell him about the tragedy of NPCs being unnamed. Together, we can help stop this terrible problem of nameless NPCs. Look at these poor folk who are unnamed. They can only sit around in rooms and talk at length with each other, at least pretending to talk. For not having a name in LOTRO means you have no right to speak, no right to say anything. It is a sad story, but an honest one. So please contact your local Turbine employee and tell them to give NPCs names, regardless of if they're important
welcome, friend.
or not. Greetings, Andang! How goes your hunt? You found another note? Let me see it. Ha! These brutes think to murder my wife within my very home. These half-orcs were careless indeed to be carrying these orders upon their persons. You know, I would really not laugh if my wife had a death order from an untold number of orcs. That seems like a very poor plan. Well, we shall take advantage of this, to be sure. Yes, let's put your wife out in the middle of the field and attract all the orcs into a trap and have them all fall into a giant pit. And, you know, you might lose your wife, but it'll be worth it in the end, I think. These oafs dare to consider the murder of my wife, and in my own home, no less. Well, we shall just have to make them rue their imprudence. Speak with Dunsig. He shall give you the key to my home. Go to Lufra, and stay with her. When the villains come to perform their heinous act, you shall dispatch them, every last one, sparing no mercy, and destroy them all. Else my wife shall be lost. Nay, do not look at me so. Lufa is the daughter of Galstig, and the granddaughter of Gisil, Thane of Garsfield. My marriage to her sealed the alliance between our houses. How do you think it would look if I were to let her perish at the hands of ruffians? Nay, I doubt not your talents, my friend, and your prices. Alright, so we have to go defend his wife. That's a really weird quest. But you know, I am up for it as a champion of Eriador. Alright. We shall defend his wife and his home. Well, he didn't specify his home, actually. His home will be burning to the flame and never see another day in the light of Rohan. But his wife will be fine, so it'll be all good, really. Alright, Dunsig.
Our mission is
Aye.
dire.
Indeed I have the key, and here it is. It is a brilliant plan, I think, that my Thane has considered. How best to deal with the situation than to have you confront the villains in his own home, where you may better protect Lady Lufa. Of course, we could move the lady to another house, and the orcs would have no idea where she is, really. We could put her anywhere, actually, and she'd be perfectly safe. I don't know why we have to put her in danger, really. You could just hide in the house and spring upon the orcs. That's actually a really good idea, but the Thane has already spoken, so we must go with this terribly brilliant plan. Thane Ordlak's home is just up the road, leading to the mead hall. If you have not already taken note of it. Actually, I hadn't. I have no idea what anything is here. Oh, yes. I must bow to this player. You are famous now, Brightcha, in another video of mine. Alright. Let's move along. Just a reminder, press C to open the character journal. And that's where you can actually change a lot on your character, especially now with the class changes. So I highly recommend pressing C using shortcuts in LOTRO. Alright. She has dark clothes and seems to be rather sad.
Our hope lies in strength,
Who are you?
but the signs of
Ah!
the enemy
My
are
husband sent
everywhere.
you. Is he afraid that his trophy might be lost? Please, do not mind my words. They are born of sorrow. I should be glad of some company. Oh no.
We
This is gonna
stride
end up
into a
bad.
danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
You wonder why I grieve so? I am recently wed to Thane Ordlac, but here I have not found love. Alas! I must call his home mine. Yet I do not recall that he has ever come to this house since we were married. Truly, even did he sorrow his love to me, I do not think I could be consoled, for my heart does not care for him as it should. Would you bring me a cup of wine from the table? If you are willing to hear my tale, then I shall need the refreshment to soothe my thirst. That means it's gonna be long. Alright, here you go.
Time is short.
Thank you.
And so is hope.
You have shown me kindness. A kindness I have not seen before. In this city I'm so alone, and no one knows me and cares for me here. If you wish to know why I grieve so, as the wife of such a young and handsome thane, it is because my heart belongs to another. I am only wed to Orthlac because my father desired an alliance with Orsley. I do not think my father would have promised me to Ordlac if he knew the lonely life I would lead here. But it is done now. Orlac visited Garsig often in the past, irritating himself to my grandfather. One day, not long before the orcs began to openly run the mark, he claimed, professing love for me, asking for my hand in marriage. My father Garslig believed that Orlac was sincere, and saw in union the opportunity for an alliance against the orcs. He granted Orlac my hand. What my father did not understand is that my heart already belonged to Torslaf, son of Thane Torlag of Tornsbury. Let's see here, it's going so fast. I begged father not to require me to Torlath, son of Thane Torlag of Tors. I begged father not to require me to wed Orlac, but it was to no avail. He told me that I was young, and that I would learn to love the Thane as he loved me. Alas, since I came to this place, Orlac has put me aside with seeming indifference, like a trophy for the wall. I do not recall him ever visiting this home that is supposed to be ours. How can I learn to love a man who has rent my heart from my breast and left me a lonely and hollow shell of a woman? The worst part is that Torflek believes that I married Orthlac willingly. When he learned of our marriage, he was angered, believing that I had betrayed him. There have been moments where I felt that I would rather die than continue this miserable life.
Our hope lies in strength.
Now do you
but the
understand
signs
why
of
I
the enemy
grieve?
are everywhere.
I abide by my father's wishes, for I love him, and would not be disobedient, even for my own sake. But I begin to feel like I will become old from sorrow and loneliness before my time. I have one request to ask you, though. If you continue to Torsbury, as you say you must, would you bring this, my favour, to Torfleth? He thinks me unfaithful, and I wish him to know that my heart still belongs to him, even though we may never fulfill our heart's desires.
We stride into a danger that we
Do you
cannot
think it
hope
is
to
true that the
overcome.
enemy shall attempt to take my life tonight? It would be good to know that you will remain with me then. Will you stay and guard the door? To Luthien when you're ready to defend her. Because clearly the orcs come after they know you're ready to defend the person. Will you check the door and windows after I retire? Perhaps if they are secured, you will have no need to risk your life on my behalf? Ha! Risk my life. I have
Brigands out
been
of the
in
Stone
much greater
Games
thing
plot to
risks.
murder Lady Lufa, the young wife of Thane Ordlock of
I hate how
Ossory.
they...
The Thane
Oh,
has
there's
devised a plan of his own that appears to heartlessly use his wife as bait for the trap.
Yes. It's not wise to use bait. Alright, let's secure the door. It's not really... Yeah, so we'll just walk up to the things and secure them. Okay, it's secured. The windows and doors are securely locked. Yes. But somehow several men made it through the wall as if they are ghosts, seeming to do the impossible. And you shall now destroy them as a champion of Eriador, taking out each of their lives and destroying them utterly with no remorse. Alright, so you have a little remorse, but not much, for they decided to try to defeat the wife of the unloving Thane. What happened? Did the brigands indeed try to kill me? No, they were just coming over for tea, but I didn't want to take a chance. They looked dangerous, and I may or may not have killed them. The other two ghosts, though, they went away, and turns out only one of them was real. I don't know how he got in, though. The doors were secured the entire time. But you know what? I will read closely in the quest text and actually check the corpse here. You have found a dagger, covered with a slimy black substance. Clearly, he stabbed himself.
Time is short, and so is hope.
I am unharmed. Is that all of them? How can we be sure? Are there any hiding in the shadows? You saved my life. How may I repay you? With lots and lots of gold. It's not that hard. Just pay me lots and lots of gold.
The Tunlandings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
I cannot thank you enough, Andang. Had you not come, I would have been certainly perished, which would not have been that bad a
Shadows
thing since I
lie
have a death
along
wish,
our
but
path. We must
it's
seek
probably
to
good I
dispel
lived
them
too.
at all cost.
I cannot thank you enough. If you had not come, I would have surely perished. Perhaps I might have misjudged Ordlac. I did not think him capable of caring for anyone other than himself, and even less capable of truly loving anyone, including myself. But perhaps I was wrong. The lady clearly has false optimism in Ordlac, not knowing that he is truly heartless, and without a heart. He is clearly much worse than even the Grinch himself. Why would you send someone so bold and valiant to protect me, if he did not have some spark of compassion with him? I do not, and do not believe I ever will love him. But perhaps there is hope that my grief and loneliness may be lessened in the days to come. Return now to Duzig, and let him know that you have done your duty. The brigands are vanquished, and I am safe. He will want to see that the dagger as well, I think. I will change out of these clothes into something much more happy, for I have been sad for far too long, but you have encouraged me. Thank you, champion. Veriador.
What business have you
What?
with the
Oh,
Rohirrim?
you startled me. I thought you had seen a spirit. I actually did. They came through the walls. It was scary. Well, anyway, the brigands have been put down, and Lady Lufla is safe. That is well. For if she had perished, we would likely have seen war with Garsfield. Now, let us see that dagger. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Helm's Deep. When we return, we will show the dagger to Dudsig and find out what to do next. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. PVMP and Dang. Subscribe.